And all these ministers move around with 10, 10, 10, 12. Even Minister of State move around with 10, 12 cars. On what basis? What's the problem? I mean, we were also in government. We never used, I mean, my dear colleague Mr. Chidambaram, who used one car, many of our ministers were using just one car. We had no additional cars. So why is it so necessary that these people have to go around with these, you know, it's like it's an event, it's a spectacle. So 11 गाड़ियाँ जा रही हैं, 12 गाड़ियाँ जा रही हैं. Then people get to know कि कौन है ये. Then they get to know ये तो राज्य सरकार है, मंत्री है ये. But कौन मंत्री? फिर वो नाम बताया जाता है. And then you get to know who he is. It is to find out who the minister is that this cavalcades are done. And this is absurd. You talk about austerity. What about between 28th of February and before the election? What austerity measures were you following? Did you make an announcement of any austerity measures? No. It's suddenly after the election that you have now realized that you have to increase the price of petrol because there's going to be problem on your hands. It's going to have an economic impact that you talk about austerity. Look at the kind of money you spent. And then Hosbale also talked about Sanatan Dharma, and I mean, I wish he applies the principles of Sanatan Dharma to those who they are in proximity with, those who they support and elect them to power. Sanatan Dharma stands for truth, for tolerance, for simplicity in life, for purity of purpose, absence of hatred, community of purpose. That's what Sanatan Dharma was. Right from the Rig Veda. These are the principles that Hindu civilization has adopted, inconsistent with everything that the ruling party does in this country. Inconsistent with everything. And they call themselves Sanatanis. This is shocking. Which is why in Tamil Nadu there are voices which say that we don't accept it because the kind of caste dominance, ultimately Sanatan Dharma believes in the dominance of the Manusmriti, of the upper caste. That's why he said we don't believe in it. And many of them, of course, any of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes have turned into, embraced Buddhism because of this. So let's not talk about Sanatan Dharma as a principle without embracing it as a way of life. And they are far away, and I don't call them Sanatanis at all. They don't believe in Sanatan Dharma. It is the simple, ordinary folk who help simple, ordinary people in the neighborhood to lead simple, ordinary lives are Sanatanis. Not these people. But anyway, now that Achhe Din have come, see, it is our duty as responsible citizens of this country to support the nation in every possible way. And we all do support the nation in every possible way. But those in power must realize that supporting the nation means supporting people at the bottom of the ladder, ensuring that the last man has enough to eat, has opportunities so that he can change his status in life. It should not be the dominance of 1 or 2% of Indians who control all the wealth of India, or at least 40% of the wealth of India. That has nothing to do with Sanatan Dharma. That is nothing to do with the principles on the basis of which this constitution was framed and this constitution dreamt of the India of the future. That is Viksit Bharat. Thank you.
Sir, RSS, Mr. Hosable and some other RSS functionaries just a few weeks back had also visited the US. Now some in the opposition have alleged that the US may have a hand in nudging RSS to talk in favor of a dialogue. How do you look at
This is speculation. I possibly cannot comment on it, whether it is at the instance of the US. Maybe Hospole Dattareji actually believes that there should be a dialogue, as many sensible people believe, that in the ultimate analysis, lack of dialogue leads us nowhere. So, you know, I think that this is a sensible statement. Whether the Foreign Ministry, Ministry of External Affairs accept this statement or not, I don't know. But certainly it's something that I support. At least now I won't be called anti-national if I say let's talk to Pakistan.
Sir, on the NEET paper leak issue, Union Education Minister Mr. Dharma today addressed a press conference. He said that he acknowledged in fact that it's a breach in chain of command and the paper is rescheduled for 21st June.
Pretty late in the day, no? From 2016 it's been happening. 2016, 2019, 2021, and now in 26, 24 also. So all these years, what was he doing? What do I mean? I don't understand. I mean, we know what the problem is. We should have had a solution much earlier. And why do you keep quiet so many days? Suddenly he's made this statement, no? All this has been happening all so many days. People have, and look at those children. Where do they go? Can you imagine poor people who have to give an exam, you know, from poor families? You know, it's an opportunity for them. Sometimes, you know, you do well in an exam, sometimes you do badly in an exam. It depends on the day, no? Many children who would have passed may not pass the next time. That's very unfair to them. And you can't hold an exam. You can't hold an exam and you want to run this country. How is it possible?
So what do you think of the Bodhshala complex judgment by the Madhya Pradesh High Court?
Don't want to respond to any of that.
Sir, there's one more question. Adani and his nephew have been asked to pay a penalty of $80 million because it was reported that he allegedly bribed a few Indian officials.
Look, this is something that there's an allegation against him, right? And
he has neither denied or accepted.
no, but that's for him. You ask him. No, see, I know nothing about these facts, right? If a government has chosen to do A, B, or C, it's for that government to decide, right? That government is a foreign government. I can't comment on it, right? And if an industrialist enters into some kind of a compromise, what have I got to do with it? All that we want is that the people of this country should be empowered and the wealth of this country should be distributed, right? In a manner which does not create a feeling amongst the people of this country, which is happening, that a few people in this country own 40% of the wealth of this country.
Sir, as you talked about the Sanatan Dharma, we are seeing the statement from Tamil Nadu, like Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin, the former Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, he said the Sanatan Dharma should be eradicated, and the same statement...
He's talking about the caste system in that context, as you know. You see? He's talking about the value system that Sanatan adopts, which they don't actually act upon. Sanatan Dharma is ingrained in Hindu civilizational culture, right? But the present ruling establishment is far away from Hindu civilizational culture. That's the reality. They don't believe in purity of thought. They don't believe in tolerance. I mean, if you propagate violence, I mean, what has happened in West Bengal after the election? Is that an act of Sanatanis? Not an act of Sanatanis. What happens when somebody says Goli Maro? It's an act of Sanatanis. When some people live in this ostentatious style, you know, the lifestyle that they lead, is that anything to do with Sanatan Dharma? Sanatan Dharma, the person who, I mean, it's the Gandhiji who was a true Sanatani. Simplicity, purity of thought, purity of purpose, tolerance. That's the essence of Sanatan Dharma. But not violence, not hatred, not ensuring that you go away to Pakistan, or you not accept refugees who have come here in difficult situation. That's nothing to do with Sanatan. So therefore, I think he's right.